I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. And you're probably like, God damn, big head boy, where have you been? You are several podcasts behind, and I know that I am. I had a huge weekend in Vegas, so I'm playing catch-up, so I got to sit down and watch some wrestling. I got to watch Vengeance Day 2026, Vic and Booker on commentary, and this is the last PLE show on Peacock, because Stand and Deliver was just announced that it's going to be streaming on YouTube. Yeah, we are now in the age of YouTube for NXT. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about NXT Stand and Deliver being not on WrestleMania week in itself. You know, I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, I don't think it's fair to the NXT roster that they don't get to be sharing this field during WrestleMania season. Is going to be on a different weekend, but from what I've read is because of production issues and stuff like that, which is understandable. You know, it's a big, you know, to put on a show is a lot of work, but I just feel bad more or less for the NXT roster. But we got Vengeance Day here, and once again, it's in the Performance Center, I believe. The crowd's not that big. You know, I was just like, oh, this is the PLE. Okay, usually we go big or go home here. This could have just been a TV special, but whatever. I think they owed Peacock one more. They're like, all right, here you go. It's in this. It's here. We're gonna have fun. But Vengeance Day 2026 started off with a street fight with Blake Monroe versus Miss Parker. I really did enjoy this match. There was diamonds. Diamonds were used. I never knew diamonds can be used as a weapon, but they were against Miss Parker. So much so that Blake Monroe got the win. But this match was fun for what it was. I wish it was a bigger crowd, because I think, like, when it comes to PLEs, that these guys deserve a bigger stage to, you know, show their craft. I'm just saying. Dion versus Tony. This was fun. Tony D'Angelo for the win, of course, because he wants to beat down and take away everything from Dark State. It is Dark State. Dun, 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 dun. Next up is the North American Championship. Izzy Dame versus Tatum Paxley. Awesome. This is probably one of my favorite matches. Almost one of my favorite matches. I'm really enjoying this feud. I know it's going to continue. These two, they get the Batman to the Joker to the Batman, the same side. What did they say? Same side of the coin or different. I don't know. Some weird saying everyone says. But I really did enjoy this match, and I was like, oh, Cemetery Drive to Izzy, and, you know, of course there was some shenanigans. You know, you have the culling outside the ring, but Tatum Paxley is our new North American champion, rightfully so, I believe. So good stuff here. Congratulations to Tatum Paxley. We have Fatal Influence beating down Sol Ruka with Zarya there. Zarya's torn. She's like, what am I going to do? She pulls away Fatal Influence, but then Soul fights back enough and catches Zarya with the Soul Snatcher. So is it all good? And is it all good still? No, there's still mixed emotions. What does Zarya want? What does Soul want? Then we go right into my favorite match of the night, Underground, NXT Underground. They took a really weird, stupid concept during the COVID era, and NXT made it awesome, man. You got two fighters here, Lola Vice versus Jordan. Lola's dad's in the crowd. You feel the emotion, and this was awesome. And Lola Vice is everything that's nice in this world. Good up for Kalani Jordan, though, for putting up one hell of a fight with Lola. But yeah, these two went at it, and Lola got the TKO, knocked that ass out, bruh. Loved every minute. I like I said, this is my match of the night, hands down, right? My match of the night right here. Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan. Let's go! Okay, main event time, baby. Well, the World Championship is on the line. NXT Championship. Joe Hendry is taking on Ricky Saints. Almost said Ricky Starks. Ricky Saints here in the main event. Ethan Page comes out because him and Ricky are friends. We're friends. Bum, ba-dum. Friends. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, bum. Friends. Bum, ba-dum. So, yeah. They did everything under the sun to try to get Ricky to win, but it wasn't enough because Mr. Joe Hendry kicked Ricky in the balls. Yeah, kicked him right in the balls, Zach. And he got to go on for a standing ovation and get the 1 and a 2 and a 3 on a Ricky Saints, and that's it. That's all. Joe Hendry retains the NXT Championship. Who was next in line? I don't think he's done with Ricky or Ethan because I saw that there's a tag team match on the NXT show this week. So we shall see. But that was Vengeance Day 2026. Match of the night, Lola versus Jordan. Moment of the night is this confused. No, I got to give it to Lola. I'm giving this to Lola again with her dad. Her dad was there, no special. Yeah. Joe Hendry. But this Vengeance Day gets a solid 4 out of 5, and that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, share it with your grandma, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Ooh, Tatum, what the hell? Like a woman possessed.
Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
Is he just